Nazanine Moshiri is live for us in Tunis at a polling booth. Nazanine.
Well, what you can see behind me here is the entrance to where people vote. When they go inside, they dip their fingers in ink. Then they're presented with a list of around 80 different parties. There has been some confusion here because of the widespread choice that people have. More than 4 million people have registered to vote. There were questions about whether people would turn out, but the turnout at this polling station, and we understand across the country, has been absolutely massive. Many people here are voting for the very first time. This is a new experience for them because under years of dictatorship, there really was only one choice and one party. Let's speak to Walid here.
Hi.
Hi, you're voting for the first time, aren't you?
Indeed, I am.
I mean, how does it feel? You're 35 years old. You're voting in the first free and fair elections in your country. How does it feel?
I feel like my heart's going to explode now since now a few days, and today I couldn't sleep last night. This is something that I thought I would never experience in my life. Living under the regime of Ben Ali, it was like, I mean, it was hell. Now I feel like free. I'm so proud of my fellow citizens. I'm so proud of my people. I'm so proud of my
I don't want
Libyans.
to lose your place in the queue, so we can
Sure,
walk along
thank
with you. Who are you going to vote for?
I'm going to vote for the Democratic Party, of course. I think that the vote of women and young people is so important. I want my country to go forward, not backwards. So I have choices in my mind, and I know that I am convinced of that choice. And but I respect whatever comes from the polls. I'm going to respect it. That's how I feel. I hope it's going to be the ideas that I share and support.
What ideas do you share? Because there does seem to be a real split in this country between people who want a secular Tunisia and people who want Islam to be more involved in politics.
My opinion is quite different. 23 years of Ben Ali oppressed the people. So you have 23 years of people like being not allowed to have their freedom of thoughts. And this is the result. So after 23 years, it's normal. They want to express themselves. You have two ideas: one that is going a little bit more into religion, and others who are more into democracy and freedom.
Okay, Walid, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
that.
very
So
much.
Walid there is voting for a more secular party, but there does seem to be a lot of support for the Islamic parties outside Tunis, particularly in the central parts of the country.
And Nazanine, take us forward a little bit here. Just explain to us what exactly this elected assembly is going to do.
Well, what it's called is a constituent assembly, but it will be rewriting the constitution of Tunisia. It'll also be choosing an interim president, prime minister. I've spoken to experts here, and they've told me that the key members of the government will have to come from the main parties which have voted into the assembly. So say if Ennahda, the Islamic party, gets around 25% or 30% of the votes, either the presidency or the prime minister or key positions in the government will have to be from Ennahda. So potentially Tunisia, for the first time ever, will have an Islamic party in a key position in its government.
Okay, thanks, Naz. A very historic day there for Tunisians.